You want to go all in on the work you love. You want to trust yourself, feel the fire again, and finally build the life you know you came here to create. But if somebody studied your calendar, your habits, and the decisions you keep avoiding, would they know this dream is truly a priority, bro? That ain't to shame you. After more than 10 years as an entrepreneur, 11 years of doing deep inner work and coaching more than 50 clients, I have seen that people rarely hold back because the dream doesn't matter to them. They hold back because fully committing forces them to confront failure, rejection, uncertainty, and possibility of giving everything and still being disappointed. In this video, I want to help you identify whether fear, a missing structure, or a broken promise to yourself is keeping you from going all in. Before we finish, I will give you one decision you can make within the next 24 hours to prove that your dream is no longer something you only talk about. This first part of the video, I'm gonna go deep into your actions because your actions reveal your current priority. See, bro, wanting something and prioritizing something are not the same. Desire exists internally. Priority becomes visible through repeated actions. Look at where time, attention, energy, and courage are going. Where are you putting that? This isn't about working every hour or refusing to rest. This rest can actually protect the mission. The question is whether your decisions consistently support or postpone the future you say you want. Your dream can be a priority in your heart while still being treated like an option in your life. Here's what I mean by that. There's a point in time where I had a business that failed. I used to be a personal trainer. I thought that was my mission. I thought that was my purpose. I thought that's what I came here to do. And after a year and a half, it collapsed. After that, for 3 weeks, I was devastated. I was broken. I thought I was a failure. I thought I wasn't going anywhere. I thought my life was over, bro. After I went through all that and through that painful process, I ended up investing almost $1,000 into a course to help me pursue the work that I'm doing now, which is being a coach, helping entrepreneurs, helping people live their dream. And I ended up buying a laptop, which even at the time, I didn't know if that was the best move because all I had was $5K left from what I made at the studio for that year and a half. That's all I had in savings. And it was a bit, to invest in the laptop, which was $2K and then $1K in the program. But it was tough to make that call. And on the surface, it seemed like I was serious. And then for 6 months, I didn't even touch the course. On the surface, it could have also looked like procrastination or inconsistency. But honestly, bro, underneath it all was the fear of trying again and failing again. Because the wound of the personal training studio failing was still fresh. Going all in would remove the protective excuse. See, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, if I didn't fully try, if I didn't have to discover whether I could fail at another dream, then I wouldn't have to feel the pain of failure. That stopped me for 6 months, bro. I could have gone into the course, I could have taken action, but I stopped me because I wasn't willing to do the inner work. I wasn't willing to face myself. And the irony is that once I did do the inner work, it helped me confront the fear, the self-worth issues I didn't even know I had, the beliefs underneath the avoidance. I began the course and started acting on what I learned. Approximately 3 months later, I signed my first coaching client. It's one of the best moments ever, bro, because not only did I face myself and get out of my own way, I got the result that I wanted. And I realized later, I wasn't avoiding the course because the dream didn't matter. I was avoiding it because it mattered so much that failing again felt terrifying. And it's crazy how we unconsciously or consciously rather stay in the same fucking spot than fail. We rather not do anything and feel that pain instead of the pain of trying something new or trying again. When you think about it logically, it doesn't make sense. Keep this in mind as well. Sometimes you're not treating the dream like an option because you don't care. You're treating it like an option because committing to it feels emotionally dangerous. There's so much uncertainty. There's anticipated future pain, stories that we're making up, and that's stopping us. We're signing ourselves off before we even try, before we even give ourselves a real chance to see how far we can take it, to see what we can do. If you don't risk failure, bro, you're for sure not going to win. Now, in this next part, I want to help you diagnose the real block. What's really going on internally? Fear is sometimes the issue, but it's not always the entire problem. This is where you have to diagnose what is actually keeping you stuck. We're going to do that with a 3-part priority check. First check, protection. What pain are you protecting yourself from? Pause the video just for 5 minutes, man. Just write. See what comes through. What are you protecting yourself from? Is it failure, rejection, criticism, visibility, disappointing yourself again, discovering that success requires you to change? Do you feel like you don't deserve it? Do you feel like you're not qualified? What is it, bro? Second check. This is about the procedure. What structure, skill, information, or support are you missing? Is it a schedule, a clear plan, a better strategy, accountability, a mentor, a skill you have been avoiding learning, rest and sustainable workload? Because the last thing I want you to do is to make an identity problem out of a procedural problem. Sometimes you just need a better strategy. You need a better way to do things. Again, pause the video, take 5 minutes, bro, go into it, see what comes up. And I asked myself this question. I realized that it wasn't that I wasn't incapable, is that I just needed better blueprint. And the third check is about the proof. What repeated action would make this priority visible? For example, maybe you have to publish a video once per week, finish the application, make the call, follow the program, ask for help, leave the environment keeping you small. Keep one promise consistently. For me, when I wanted to be a personal trainer, I had to find the school I wanted to go to. Then I had to get the diploma. And everything unfolded itself as I went through the process of creating, as I followed my purpose. It's always the next logical step. What is that for you? And as I was sharing earlier about inner work, the truth is inner work without structure can become insight without movement. Structure without inner work can become another plan your fear refuses to use. You need both, bro. And to finish up today's video, as I promised to you in the beginning, we're going to make that one important decision. This is called the 24-hour priority decision exercise. I want you to complete these statements, bro. Again, pause the video in between if you need to. The dream I say matters most is fill in the blank. The action I keep avoiding is fill in the blank. Within the next 24 hours, I will prove it matters by fill in the blank, bro. Take your time with these statements. Take it serious, bro. Your life is serious. Your dream, the business you're trying to build, the people you're trying to help, that shit is serious. So act like it. And this isn't about trying to rebuild your entire life overnight. It isn't about creating a giant plan you'll abandon. You're trying to eat an elephant one bite at a time. Choose one visible act of alignment. Make it uncomfortable enough to matter and small enough to complete. Make it so easy for yourself. Make it so simple. For me, all it was learning one new thing every day. When I went to sleep drunk that night when I was 22 and I was so fucking fed up with the way my life was going. And I asked myself if this was going to be the rest of my life. And I said, no. And I said, well, what are you going to do different, Roy? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to learn one new thing every day to better myself. And that skyrocketed my growth. That changed the whole trajectory of my life. Just one thing, not 20, not 100, just one thing. And after 2 years of doing that, I was a completely different person. Remember, bro, this isn't about proving anything to the world. It's simply evidence that you are rebuilding trust with yourself, because your dream doesn't need another promise. It needs one piece of evidence. And you have more than one piece of evidence. Look at all the stuff that you've created, that you've done, that you've figured out. There's trust in all of that, but you forget. You forget what you've built. You forget who you are. You forget the things you've overcome, the things you said you wanted and you got it. It's the same thing with this vision, with this dream that you have. That evidence is going to give you trust. It's going to give you momentum. It's going to inspire you. Most importantly, it's going to show you you've already done it. You've already done things that were freaking hard, that you thought maybe you couldn't do. Lean in on those moments. If you made it this far, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for watching. I sincerely hope this video helped you today. I want you to know that your dream may genuinely be one of the greatest priorities in your heart. But eventually your actions have to begin reflecting what you say matters. That doesn't mean destroying yourself, never resting, or forcing a strategy that is no longer working. It means becoming honest about what you are protecting yourself from, identifying the structure or support you're missing, and making one decision that brings your life back into alignment. So complete the priority check, bro. What pain are you protecting yourself from? What structure are you missing? And what will you do within the next 24 hours to prove that your dream is no longer an option? One decision will not build your entire future tonight, but it can begin repairing the trust you have broken with yourself. Fear, self-doubt, or limiting beliefs have been stopping you from going all in on the work you love. Download my free audio training, Limitless. Inside, you'll learn how to break through the internal limitations holding you back, expand what you believe is possible, and step into the version of yourself capable of building the business, the life, and the future you truly want. Download Limitless through the link in the description down below. Remember, your dream is a priority. Time to start acting like it. And no matter what, do not give up on yourself.